All right, everybody, welcome to episode 55 of Husky Offset Plays Fallout 4. This episode, my intention is to do some settlement building stuff. Specifically, I want to build our initial setup at the Slog, get our bunkhouse built, and I have a couple of settlements, Croup Manor, Nordhagen Beach, and Jamaica Plain and Somerville Place, where I haven't built the bunkhouse and the recruitment beacon and stuff, and I want to get those cranking so that we get more scrap and more caps. So I think what I will do is I can't remember if we started at Somerville Place or not, but I think what we will do is we will start at the Slog, since they've already got sort of a jump on their population. They've already got seven ghouls there. So let's check our loadout. What are we working with here? Okay. Need to pick up some more mute fruit. Looks like we're doing well on ammo. I'm gonna manually grab up. I think we must have cooked recently because there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of mute fruit business hanging out.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're chinking.
Oh,
Take your time.
interesting. Let's check and make sure we have Lover's Embrace. We do. So let us cook. You know what though? First, let's put aside let's see, what do we have here? Oh, alright, let's put aside our personal supply, and we'll use the rest. Make vegetable starch. Oh, so close. Let's see what our oil situation is like here. Cutting fluid. Oh, we can make some. Five will do it. How much adhesive do we have? No. Don't really need to pick all that plastic up. Thank you very much. Really? Man, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Alright, let's scrap this stuff.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
There's probably an easier way to do this. And I should probably look into that, because I think there's a thing where you can set up like a conveyor belt system and you just dump all of your junk into a container and it like it's automatically processed and placed into the workbench as it gets scrapped, and the result from that gets placed into the workbench in the form of raw materials, which is what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing it the labor-intensive manual way to do it, which is highly inefficient, to say the least. It's very satisfying, like scrapping all this stuff, but it's also, I mean, an easy way to lose stuff that falls underneath the mesh, and then you have to do what I do, which is check very carefully for stuff like that has fallen underneath the mesh and is hidden by the road surface. Now, that's mitigated a little bit by always being careful to do that scrapping operation standing in the same spot, so that if we miss finding something this time, chances are pretty good that the next time we do it, we might, we'll find it. All right. Okay, we've got our 8. Nope, we need to pick up. Our water and mute fruit. All right. Let's see. Let's sleep. For 24 hours before we fast travel away, so everything gets built up.
I'm pleased to assign
signed to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Dance. All right, off we go. Got so much stuff to explore and find. I don't have stuff to go to, oh, I do. Let's take all this stuff to, home plate and drop it off there. All right, to the slog. All right. And I think I explained that the build that we do here, I may have to figure out an alternative location for that. Let's see. No, that's not. Really? Okay. Well. All right. Really? I think I'm gonna have to go up higher than just one of these. I think we're gonna go up 2. Really? Ah, see, that's gonna... Yeah, that's gonna, Well, let's not panic yet. Really? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 now. Oh, that worked out pretty well, I must say. All in all, I have to say that looks pretty good. And I'm gonna have to move some of their food around. But how did we do as far as tracking? That looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that worked out pretty well. Let's see, I wanna do stairway. Do that there, so we're gonna do this way over here. And our stairs down. And landing pad. Alright, that looks pretty good, I must say. Not bad. And I think get rid of this fence. And let's see, to start with, we will plant some corn. Uh-oh. Not enough room, huh? That should be 12. Huh, we need more corn. 16, 17, 18. One, two, these are spaced apart too much. They really need to be brought further together. Oh, lady. Move. Move your buttocks. Let's get these lower cement things in place. see. Nice. That worked out pretty well, I must say. Well, it looks like for the time being that we are not going to have stairs over here. Let's see, we've got 7 people, 42 food, 43 water, power. Let's see, let's see, we've got the stairway over here, so stairs going up. More appropriate over there, and on this end. Okay, this is the shop deck. So, 1 level up. Beds. All right, that was completely foreseeable. Let's see. We want the stairs up to be here. And lastly, we have the gun deck. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now, we are gonna have to rejigger our generator, and let's see. Putting it on this end makes a lot of sense. Let's see, the generator building is here. And let's see, we're gonna bring the electricity down. Oh, where? Let's see, we're gonna put... We will put our switch... I eventually will build a small building around that, so I think the recruitment beacon makes a lot of sense up here. But first, let's throw in some beds. a standard bed. What is my fatigue? Frequent sleep, huh? Is that how that works? Frequent sleep? Oh, we're gonna have to bring some guns out here. Do some scrapping. We are creeping ever so slightly to the right. Eventually we will remove those crappy beds that they have in the main building in favor of forcing them to use the much nicer beds I'm providing. But that's why we have so many beds right now, is that they have there's at least 7 beds. 8. I think I added one in the main room for myself, the main building. So we have a eight beds that we started out with. All right, but now we have 19, and that should hold us for a while. Defense. I have defense set up on the other building, which is going to stay, because that is an excellent vantage point from which to shoot. It's especially helpful with the forged buttholes that occasionally come over this way. If I've aligned this up right, we should track pretty closely to that. Whoops. We were going up the stairway. Alright, we are just about at maximum size. So before I can add any more fences, I am going to need to bring guns out here. Let's grab... Let's grab stuff out of the workbench and...
Seems to be growing well.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. See if we have any special junk. No, no we don't. Speaking of special junk, do we... I haven't gathered bottle caps in a while. I don't think I've left any books in here. Or, magazines, I mean. Stingwing barb. Okay. I haven't. Food. No ramen in the house. Man. They really feel free to violate that rule. Wrong. Wrong. And purified water doesn't go in there to begin with. Silly. What kind of dummy? Let's see. Sleep. Yes. Hey, guard dog, what's up? What's up there, handsome fellow? Alright, let's cook it up. Oh, Doc.
One of them synths. You're to spy on me.
Doc, what are you doing?
You eat. It's as simple as that.
Mind one of these at the agency.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls?
Oh, shoot, I forgot to dump off my personal stash of... Okay, well, it made it through. It survived, so... Okay, it looks like potatoes might be on the list for things to do for our next couple of settlements. Alright, let's get some guns. Let's grab some guns. Alright, we are... boards. Let's not do knuckles. They have a pretty simple mesh. Minigun? What?
Trade. Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here.
Yep.
Doctor said I shot my liver.
Yep. Shot your liver. That's M's minigun. Okay. We're looking for the big stacks. The big stacks. Big stacks. Alright. Let's try scrapping these and see if that helps. Oh. I missed Sunshine Tidings. Because I've turned off... I have turned off the... Oh, and we had a level up. Let's see, level up. Okay, we're finished with Bloody Mess. What were we working on? Oh, I could do Sniper. I could do Penetrator. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. Hey, everybody.
Welcome.
You can find other farms in the Commonwealth, but nobody works harder than we do.
This is a good spot.
Make yourself at home, friend.
Or here. Alright, that's chopped it down pretty good. Now, the other thing you can do, if you don't have a ton of weapons, like I do, since I collect them all and I've been dumping them in the workbench since the start of the game, if you don't have a lot of that, you don't actually need to scrap them. If you drop them on the ground and then store them in the workbench, that also decreases the size. In fact, I think that's what I will do with the submachine guns. Rather than scrapping them until I get the size down as low as it will go. So yeah, we just store. I think that's what you do. Then of course we have to let's pull them back out of the workbench. Where am I going? I need to put some lights up there once I get the electricity going. Okay, the meshes are not very complicated. I probably should have used a weapon with a larger mesh. Yeah, that's going pretty slow.
One place you should stay away from is Parson State Insane Asylum. I don't know what goes on there, and I don't want to know.
Parson State Insane Asylum. That is someplace we need to go and explore. It's right across the river, in fact. get a drink before we go, and
Seems to be growing well.
we'll grab another 9 berries. Alright, what have we got in the way of junk? Raw materials. Put our tire berries away. I think I went a little too many on that one. Alright, we'll have ourselves a little sleep here for 24 hours. And then we will grab some more guns and head back to the Slog. Oh, Starlight Drive-In, way to go. That happened during my nap. Also during my nap, I did a bunch of stuff off camera. I did some building at the Slog, including adding to our basic bunkhouse beds, and I added the recruitment beacon, and we can see that I already had a new person number 8. We started out with 7. I had person number 8 there shortly after I added the beacon, and now I see we have an additional person. That is great, because this episode we are going to continue to build our settlement network, and specifically I also recently went through Dunwich Borers. I can't believe I hadn't been there yet in this playthrough. I also... Have I not been to Wilson Atomatoys? I have not. Oh, I have got to go visit Wilson Atomatoys and clear that out, because there's some information in there. We did a mission for one of the ghouls at the Slog. He was in a little work building by himself. His name was Arlen Glass, I think. And he is a pre-war person. He was a person when the war happened and turned into a ghoul. He was the primary designer for Wilson Atomatoys, and he designed, among other things, the Giddyup Buttercup, the little robotic horse that little girls apparently love in this world. And he had us go get some parts for one that he was working on, which we did, and that's what actually opened up the Slog. That allowed the Slog to be available to us as a settlement. So There is an item in his office safe back at Wilson Atomatoys headquarters, corporate headquarters, I think it's called. It's right in this area somewhere. It's near the high school and the Metro Center, and I'm really surprised I haven't gone in there. I guess there's no specific reason I would have. You're not actually sent there, I don't think. Anyway, I should visit there and get his cleared out. It's infested with super mutants. Cleared out. There's a whole bunch of junk there. And grab the item for him. I think that will be our mission. While we allow our settlements to... Let's see. I normally go... the Slog. There is a coastal cottage up here somewhere. And there is a lighthouse here where this road ends. And I normally go from here to here, here to the coastal cottage, and the cottage down to here. And I described, I think I talked about why I don't, why I did not do here to here, because there are super mutants up here. Thank you, social media. There are super mutants up here. There is an Assaultron and a Mr. Gutsy here, and bugs right near there as well. So any provisioner that goes through here is going to have to get into fights, I think, with all of those people. Wow, everybody's doing stuff this morning on my social media. Which is normally not a problem if your provisioner is a actual human being, because they can't be killed except by you. You can kill your human settlers. However, if it is a synth, those apparently can be killed, because I had a provisioner running this route. I had them all outfitted with my ballistic weed military fatigues, a nice armored hat, combat armor, all decked out with a minigun, and all of a sudden I noticed that this route was severed. There was nobody in there, and I knew I had had a person. And when I went up there and I went along the route to look for them, they weren't there. So what happened was they got killed, probably by the Assaultron and Mr. Gutsy, because they were a synth and their body despawned, taking all of my goodies with it. So I don't like to make that route anymore, because I know they're going to get into fights. And also, it's nice to, if you stay away from this area for a while, to come in and clear out the super mutants and get their goodies, and also the Assaultron, the Mr. Gutsy, and the bugs. So I went this route. So our next acquisition will be Coastal Cottage, which I think is up in here somewhere. There's also a Far Harbor launching point up here, the Nakano residence, but we'll be looking for Coastal Cottage. But not this time. This time, after all of this jibber-jab, blither-blather, we're going to check out our loadout, and then we're going to head for... Oh, what is a good launching off point? Boston Common, Park Street. Oh! The Mass Pike Tunnel respawned. I'm gonna have to go through there again, because there are like 6 teddy bears in there. Alright, well, first, let's get ourselves situated. I apparently put away my food and water. Yep. Oh yeah, one of the last things I did before going to sleep was cook. Oh, some came back. Well, here we go. Close to leveling, as you can see. because I cooked a number of times during my journeys. In addition to doing the building, I made a sweep through my settlements, gathering all the junk in the bottle caps. Oh, did I use my... Okay, I have 24 and 24. Okay, good. Yeah, actually, we're doing pretty well. Let's just grab 2 more. New fruit. And get ourselves watered up. Oh, the other thing I added, since I currently, my workbench here has no random junk in it. It has only the components that you can scrap junk into, which I really like, because it's very clean and it's very easy for me to grab stuff if I need to go somewhere and build something. It also makes the list much shorter. So what I've decided to do is whenever I bring junk back, I throw it in this box here, my 2 scrap box, and at some point, off camera most likely, I will pull it all out, dump it in the street, and scrap it up like I usually do underneath my little lit platform here. So we need to get to... we need to first finish checking our loadout. Okay. We don't have any overdue books, do we? We do not. Oh, and I just did that and I forgot about it. The other thing I'm keeping an eye on is I'm keeping an eye on my bench contents, because I once had a raid on Sanctuary and I ignored it. I didn't respond to it, or I wasn't able to, like I was in the middle of something in in another location. I was busy, and when I came back, the raid had been successful and they stole, the super mutants I think it was, broke in and stole a bunch of stuff, including a whole pile of my adhesive, which, beyond using it to craft stuff, I'm using it as a form of currency because it's so light and valuable. So I never want to see a successful attack on Sanctuary again, because they'll steal who knows what. Who knows what. Ammo looks good. My apparel. Oh, why do I have an extra pair of wraparound guns? I don't know. Let's see, my weight looks about right. Alright, I think we're good to go. And yes, we have our fighting gear on. Home plate is a good jumping off point. Oh man, I want to clear that tunnel so bad. We'll do our usual all right. Where did I say? Park Street Station? Shields up. We're gonna check for sodas. Oh, somebody refilled the soda machine. Thank you. Whoever that was. Disappointed. Alright, but where are we headed? We are headed... no. We are headed in that general direction, which is where? Over here? Is that right? Yep. Alright. Shields up and off we go. I can't remember if I've killed Swan. We did the Freedom Trail. And the tour bot apparently put itself away, because I swear I saw it out here marching around earlier. Is Swan? Oh, he is! Level 50. Look at that business. Yeah, I'll just leave him be. We'll get him later. We have a mission that we're headed towards. This is where we got Kate, and I don't see the guards out. They may not have respawned. I guess not. Maybe since it's not a gladiatorial fighting arena anymore, they aren't going to post guards. Okay, we'll keep our eyes open. There's bound to be some shenanigans going on around here. Bound to be. Bound to be. Shopping cart. Oh. 10 milli rounds, thank you. What is this? Warren Theater. There is a tremendous number of places you can go into that I have never been in any of my playthroughs. And at some point, I think after I complete the main storyline, I might make an effort to start going through them, because I've seen some other people's videos about, you know, hidden bunkers and stuff. And a lot of times I've already found them, but there's a large number that I haven't. There is a lot of places to explore. Bones. Hey, 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 hey. Cut it out. I think that might be it, the green building. Possibly. There is a balcony. Yes, with super mutants walking around. Yes, this is it right here. So we will clear. I don't like that spotlight shining on me. Raider, huh? Raider veteran, huh? You gonna come down here for me? Is that what you're gonna do, sir? Is that what you're gonna do? Punk. Come get some, Raider. Oh, yeah. Haha, here they come. Well, I always have time out of my day to kill some raiders. These raiders are scum. Raiders are garbage. We can spare a couple of rounds for these a-holes. The one moving is obviously up above, and I think the other one is the turret.
sign of them now.
No sign of them now. No sign of them now. Alright. The other assholes can live. We are gonna go do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is tormenting super mutants. Okay. I am not as strong as I thought I was. Fortunately, our stealth is crazy good. Okay, that is in fact... Wow. That is a gunner. And his friend will come out. See what is going on. Alright, got it marked up. Now, we don't necessarily have to kill them right now, but it's safer to do it now rather than popping out of the door. There's a door that goes to this balcony from the interior of the building, and then you got to deal with them like right away, right up in your face, and possibly without stealth. All right, torso, nope, head. There we go. His jaw. I saw a jaw. Let's see if I can get that spotlight. Oh, there's another spotlight. And a turret, apparently. And I have now agitated the gunner. We'll see. Gunner or raiders? I think it's a gunner.
No need to hide. I'll be over soon.
Nope, raiders. Legendary, I'm glad I detoured. Alright. Got a gymnast over here.
Come on out.
I will do anything for a legendary. VATS enhanced leather left leg. Oh, I already have combat. I want all your stuff. Oh. And this is another, I'm assuming, enterable location, which... It's also a marked location, a named location. Oh, look at this. Ooh, a basketball. A basketball. Hey! The raiders are apparently mixing it up with somebody else, probably the super mutants. Oh, they got cars going up. And everything is happening over here. They probably have a hard time seeing me because of those lights. Well, that's fine. I just want my stuff. I earned this stuff. And is there a dead person over here? Oh, we're near the tollway or whatever, and there's mines. There's also a lift that goes up to the roof. There's more raiders up here, up there, but there are, at least the first time you come through, there are mines, landmines around here. I might have been through here already, and I think once they're removed, they stay away. All right, and the truck went up, and that car, I think, because of gunfire. Oh, look at Teddy Bear. Haha. Rescued a teddy bear. Like baseball bat. I'm getting sidetracked though. Which is pretty much standard for me. I always get distracted. Always. I'm pretty sure I shot somebody over here. These raiders, they got nothing. Take your cap too. Filthy bastard. They are apparently building a car, and they are starting from the very basics. They have the frame and a steering coupling, it looks like. I don't know much about cars, but I think that's the tie rod or something, whatever, but it connects the wheels together so that they both steer. Alright, I don't think there's anything over there. Yep. Somebody else. Who is that? Raider Psycho. Well, Mr. Psycho. Scavenger. Alright, cut it out. Get back to the mission. I mean, Wilson Atomatoys is going to take a certain amount of time anyway. Yeah, I think if we go up there, there's more raiders up there, and that's how you get into this Leighton Towers. But like I said, that is not our mission. Now, unfortunately, since I have been through this place a number of times in other playthroughs, I know right where the entrance is, and there is in fact a container right near the rear entrance that is going to be perfect for us. And there's also entrance, there is a super mutant and one of those mutated dogs guarding the rear here. So we have to be careful as we come down here. There's a spotlight over the door, if I remember right. Yep, there's the super mutant. And his doggy is right there. And that takes care of the exterior guards. All we need to do is take out the spotlight. And we're gonna check this. So you never know what you're gonna find in one of these. In we go. All right. Sneak is our watchword of the day.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
And I think we already have the Wilson Atomatoys ID card, so we can go through there, whereas in the past I would have had to go around.
Sweet.
The place is positively brimming with super mutants. And I'm trying to remember. I remember this closet, but where was my storage thing?
Oh, boring. No green stuff here.
I think it was. Okay, now everybody agitated, but they're all above us. And the storage container is where?
Gonna find you soon, human.
Yeah, you're gonna find me soon. Gonna find me soon, that is for sure. That is exactly what you'll do. I didn't use any of these.
Gotta come out sooner or later.
I think it must have been
Human. I got
this.
a treat for you.
This thing here.
I can smell you out there now. Gone now, out wherever you are. Waste of time.
Whoa, 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 not my hazmat suit. I might need that. Technical documents for the Brotherhood. Can't believe we're still working for those guys. Yeah! Giddyup Buttercup. Gold secret passage. Ah! I had a vague recollection that there was some place that had radiation, and this room has got a whole bunch of Giddyup Buttercup parts, but it's also full of radioactive waste, so yeah. And I hear a generator running somewhere. So we will be getting ourselves a power core. Mainframe access. Oh no. I think I'm probably gonna do the brute force method on this.
I'm through.
There we go. Haha. Don't remember what door that is. Oh, it's that one. And it's just a closet with some goodies. Oh. Oh, there was a hammer I missed. Where was that? But I didn't find it. Oh, and adhesive. Getting sloppy in my old age. And there is a super mutant right up above, as I recall. Why am I remembering Giddyup Buttercup parts? Why? And there is a mutant right up here. Welcome to Wilson Atomatoys. Super mutant cowl armor. Interesting. This would be good for strong. I don't know that I'm actually going to level strong. I can't remember what his perk is, but I remember it as being one that I wasn't terribly interested in. All right. Another Buttercup sales. An ID card, which we already have. Mark's warning.
Damn it, Nate, where are you? After today's meeting, it's going to take a miracle to salvage the site contract, and you decided to take the evening off? Look, I wanted to keep the old man out of it, but what can I do? He called me out in front of the board. I had to fire him. Where do you stand, Nate? Are you with me or with him? I want you in my office Monday at 9 sharp. We can discuss the contract, or we can discuss your resignation. It's up to you.
Alright, there's some sort of internal politics going on here at Wilson Atomatoys. Something involving the scythe thingy. Lunch with Mark and Arlen. Arlen, that's the guy, the old ghoul dude that was building the Giddyup Buttercup that we got the parts for. I wonder what this scythe program is. And 10/23 is the day the bombs dropped. So this guy, Nathaniel Hawk, Nate, I assume, was going to have a date with Paula. Well, I hope that went well. Scythe project, blah blah. 2 of the 5 assembly lines. 3rd, let's see, upper step, blah. Line workers. Okay, interesting. Be advised, it's no longer in him. Oh, I had a level up. I forgot about that. Haha. Oh, looks like Arlen is on the outs. That's bad. He was like one of the co-founders or something. And let's do our level up. Let's see. What were we working on? Let's see. I'd finished that. Oh, night person. Was I doing night person? Sniper. Let's see. Improve control and can hold your breath longer when aiming with scopes. That is worthwhile. Non-automatic scope rifles have a chance of knocking down. Non-automatic scope. Okay, see now, I was all excited about this, I think, in an earlier video. And I wasn't reading carefully. Because non-automatic scope rifles gain that plus 25% accuracy to headshots in VATS. The only scoped non-automatic that I use is my face melter. I don't use my sniper rifle in VATS, although I suppose I could. This is worthwhile. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put some points into sniper here. All right. Did I look at the secretary's terminal? No. Remember your ID, blah, 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 blah. That's to clue you in that you should really pick the ID card up. But we've already got one. And this is the same bullshit announcement from that Mark guy. And what's in here?
Nice.
Oh, just a few items, that's all. Oh, antibiotics. And I don't think any of these other terminals are functional. So we can either go back downstairs or continue on this level. If I remember right, there's a super mutant that patrols back here. See, were we down there earlier? Can't remember.
Someone there. No!
Oh, hello, buddy. He didn't even see us, he was firing blind. Oh, goodness.
Come out, wherever you are.
Oh, they are all agitated. They're very upset. And behaving foolishly. By charging around. Like dumbasses.
You hear? You hear? Stop hiding.
Okay, this was... there's the room with all the Giddyup Buttercups in it. This was the room we opened with the key card, I think.
Come out sooner or later.
Or not.
Wanted a fight.
Hello? Shithead? Oh wow, we still have carry capacity. For some reason I was thinking we were gonna get full. Okay, so here's people they've captured and apparently tortured to death in some fashion. Too late to rescue these guys from these super mutant buttholes. And ooh, I was wondering why I was poking around in this tiny little whatever this thing is. That's why, because there was a dude in there. Where am I in relation to... Okay. Trying to figure out where the room was that I came in. Goodness. So much loot. So much loot. And there is a power core over here. Wait. Where was the, Ah. Okay, yeah, this is the hallway where we first came in. See, I think I got all this stuff. So we are gonna dump off our newly acquired loots in our handy dandy box. Okay, where were we? Let's see, we cleared this area. We went up, didn't do that desk apparently. Okay, those. And we got this computer room. Went through there and went upstairs. Did apparently not completely sweep this room. Disappointed in myself for missing that. Alright, so we were working our way through here. We did this room. Yep. And where do these doors go? Nowhere. That's the room with the Atomatoys, or with the radiation. We're not really interested in that room terribly much. Let's see, we came through here. Ah, yes. The Giddyup Buttercup room. Let's clear this out. Ooh, there's a number of complete Giddyup Buttercups, and be warned, I don't think those respawn, if I'm remembering right. So if you want to make yourself a little herd of Giddyup Buttercups, rather than break these down into parts, I think you should take heed, because I don't think they respawn. I reserve the right to be completely incorrect on that, and we'll see, as at some point we'll come back here when this place has respawned.
Who's there?
And of course there is a guy upstairs. Get back in a dark corner here.
I'll stop at you.
See what our weight is. Oh, those Giddyup Buttercups weigh quite a bit. And I walked right over a trap without even recognizing that it was there. And where is the thing that it sets off? Explosive? There's gotta be something that it sets off. Did I already pick it up? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Where is our gathering box? Is through here. No. Here we go. Yeah, wow. How much do those Giddyup Buttercups weigh? Eight. Yeah, that'd do it. It's over 90 pounds worth, I think. Let's see. We were over here. And over here. And about to go up this ramp. Safety, burn that off before we get into a firefight where we might be standing close to it and it goes up. Okay, this is the other side of that. We shot across a gap. This is the other side, and there are some super mutants. Above us? This is one of their beds. There might be a dude back here. But apparently not. And if I remember right, this is a stairway going up back here. No. No, it is not. That's where we came up. Okay, yeah, that's where we were shooting from over there. Oh. Resilient 10mm pistol. Well, yeah, that's not really useful to us right now. I'm gonna give those potato crisps to some of my settlers, and I won't tell them where they came from. Out of a super mutant toilet. Super mutant toileting habits are not for the faint of heart. I don't think they're particularly careful about hitting the bowl. Yeah. Not the best house guests ever. Okay. Okay, now I forget. How do we... One of these rooms has a stairway going up. I was about to ask, how do we get upstairs? Because there is a stairway going up somewhere. And I just need to remember where it is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the stairway up? Oh, it's right here. Yes, I was gonna check my fighting gear. This is the main room. Here is... I think this is the best looking... Oh, it's got rust on it still. Another Giddyup Buttercup. Sorry, Jen. It was just a shock, went straight home. Paula was gonna go on a date with Nate. Looks like Nate did not get, he died without going on a date with her. Let's see what this tells us. Okay, this is the standard alert that we've seen. Wilson Atomatoys Board of Directors. Oh, they're meeting the day before the bombs. Colonel. Curiouser and curiouser. We will... The mystery deepens. There's something going on with the Atomatoys and the military, as evidenced by that meeting. Whoop. Somebody is peeping on us. Okay, it looks like we got a couple of offices here. That one has a stairway going up. Oh, I didn't need to grab that, but yeah, there are several opportunities to pick up the ID card in this place. They want to make sure that you headquarters key. Yay, I made it in there. Gaining. Okay, can't be that. Could be this one. Ooh, stories. Okay. Could be this one.
Sweet.
Okay, this is the standard thing we've seen before. We're not going to turn the turrets off. I'm going to shoot them myself. Oh. Activate. I could use them, I suppose, to kill some of the supermoons, but I prefer to get that. Oh. 100%. Huh, I think... Does that mean I destroyed them already? Security guard log. Marlene Glass, that is Arlen's daughter? I think the other terminal said that, yeah, this is Marlene was Arlen's daughter, and that he was spending a lot of time at work and was sort of neglecting her. So that bears it out. Morning rounds, Ms. Marshall. Board meeting, lunch break. So the board and the colonel are here. Disturbance in the boardroom. Oh, this is apparently this meeting is where Mr. Glass got upset. They had to escort him twice from the premises. And he was back again. Notified the police. Oh, Arlen. He's being booted out. And he's being very persistent. This is the day after the bombs, or the day of. Yes, okay, so this is... And here he was again. Bombs fell. Alright. That, I think, does it for this little room. Gotta clear this dude out. Somebody's office here, I think. I hear him stomping around up there. Apparently not in this office. Wow. That fan is still running? After 200 years? Wow. Wow. And we can kind of see out the window. Aha. That's where our buddy is. If memory serves, there is also one in this room to our left.
What's that?
I might be wrong about that, because they don't seem to be over here.
What?
Never mind, I was right.
Nothing.
Alright. This is like a classroom or something? Chalk. Alright, now I have 1 chips from the toilet and 1 chips from not the toilet. I don't know which is which. We already have one of those, but I don't think they weigh anything, so I'll pick it up. Well, I think that does it for the... I almost missed some cigarettes. I think that does it for the theater here. Unless we look very carefully. Very carefully. Kind of a small theater. And let's... I think we got like 1 guy left. I think. Possibly some dogs. Somebody behind here. Oh. Had I not picked up any of the keys, I'm sure I could have lockpicked that for some XP. I hear somebody marching around, but I don't know where they are exactly. Alright. This looks like a pretty important office because it was locked, and look at all of these toys and stuff. Teddy bear. And we will learn, I believe, that this is Arlen Glass's office. Here he is. He was working on yet another Giddyup Buttercup, and this is his secretary's desk. There's a note. A reminder. Marlene will be coming, and you can hear I live at a condo complex and the lawn is being mowed, as you could probably hear. Marlene will be coming to your office after school on Thursday. Stop by. Cheryl must be his wife? No, his secretary. No, wait. I'll stop by at 5 to pick her up. Okay, so his daughter's coming to hang with him after school, and the wife is coming at 5 because she knows he's going to be working late because he is a workaholic. Alright, and here's our typical, the usual thing. Look at the calendar. Okay, so this is Arlen's calendar. October parent focus group. Okay, material vendor meeting. All these company meetings have been canceled. His individual meetings that he's doing with outside people, like this parent focus group. Board meeting. Yeah, that's the infamous board meeting that he apparently was not invited to. Sales forecasts. Sales Buttercup to decline. Holiday sales, brand stagnation. $16,000. I would pay $16,000 of Fallout money for that lawnmower to be done. Sales forecast. Sales really are down. Expand our market. Oh my goodness, it's back again. There can't be that much lawn. Alright. Here he's got some ideas to shore up their declining sales. Mythics product line. Cowboys and Indians line. Ride 'em bucking bronco. Well, that's what you need, is a robot horse that will buck your little child off. Making this robot horse? Oh, he's got all kinds of ideas. He's working at it. Alright, we've looked at everything there. Now we need to... When did I pick up the password? Must have been part of that note. And here is Arlen's inner sanctum, where he was researching. See what we can learn from this. Pick up, call home. Arlene coming to the office, board meeting. Still need a card. Oh, everybody is dead after the 23rd, so he missed his daughter's birthday and his wedding anniversary. Not his fault though, with the atomic bombs going off. Leg servos. Kicking holes in the floor. That's pretty nice. He's being shut out. The factory people are not talking to him anymore. Oh, there's a tape. Marlene's holotape. Okay, this is the holotape that if you give it to him, we'll take it back to the Slog and give it to him, and he'll reward us with a, I think, a Giddyup Buttercup miniature. And I think that's the only way to get one in the game. But he'll be happy to hear this this tape. Let's eject it and then listen to it from our inventory. Marlene's tape.
Go ahead. Hi, Daddy. When are you coming home? You work too much. I want you to read to me again. Mommy says you're helping all the horsies find good homes. Take care of them, okay? I love you. Oh, Buttercup says she loves you too. Me miss you. Come home soon.
Heartbreaking. Which is exactly the effect it's going to have when we give it to him at the Slog. All right, there we go. Finally.
Yes.
All right, that takes care of this office. And let's see, we have. I think there's another one over here somewhere, but I could be wrong. I was right. Haha. Surprise. Oh. And there is one. Hello, doggy. I think that might be it. Possibly. Thirsty. We're gonna have to go see the Brotherhood, drop off all these technical documents. They will be very interested in our technical documents. I think that's everything in here. Hmm? Okay, it looks like we have super mutant armor for those of you that are going to be running around with Strong. That might be useful for him. All right. Stupid, you can hang out with your armor. We could sleep.
Got it.
Somebody's skull. Another key. Resignation letter. Warning. Bombers incoming, get to shelter. Okay, so somebody here at Wilson Atomatoys received warning ahead of time before the bombs dropped. Interesting. Let's read this resignation letter. Blah blah. Okay, so this is the resignation letter of the previous president, turning the company over to his son, and the son is the one who booted Arlen out. And from all the information we've been able to put together, it appears as though instead of continuing to make toys, he was going to shift at least part of the factory over to producing something for the military. And Arlen was not happy with that, which you can imagine if Arlen and George here founded the Wilson Atomatoys with the idea they would make toys for children, one or both of them might actually object to thank you alert, might object to making stuff for the military. Did I miss anything over here? I don't think so. Let's check in, see what President has to say. If I can, if I can't get down there, I'm gonna be really upset. If I have to, I'm moving backwards slowly, so. Oh, I should have slept. I should have slept on the mattress. This is very upsetting to me. I've had this happen to me before. have had this happen to me before, where I was at a terminal and I told it to get, you know, to read the terminal, and it went into this thing where it couldn't get in. Okay, if I have to kill this, what I'm going to do is, let's see, I came here from, man, I should have slept. I should have slept. And I don't think there's anything I can do. I mean, I can't even save at this point. I wonder, quitting, unfortunately, I don't think that's an option either. And in any case, it won't make a save before it quits. It will just quit. So what I probably will do is quit out of it if it doesn't resolve itself here shortly. And I will, off camera, I will come back until I'm at the point to read this. And I will save. I will sleep. Next time I will sleep on the mattress before I try to get into this thing. But I'm going to stop my recording now and try to exit out of this. So yeah, you'll see, you'll rejoin back here looking at this terminal. Okay, so as soon as I shut off my programming and a recording, as soon as I shut off my recording and I tried that exit thing, and it said exit save is currently disabled. Do you still want to exit? And I said no, and then I went into the settings and I was goofing it around, and when I exited from that, boom, it jumped into that. So I'm gonna save. Okay, and now we're gonna try to read that again. All right, here we go. I will try to edit that so that it all goes together as seamlessly as possible. Okay, so here's Mark's calendar. Scythe briefing. Okay, was in Washington to talk about the Scythe program. Repurpose civilian manufacturing infrastructure for the covert production of munitions. Landmines. Okay. Yeah, I could see where Arlen would be upset by that. Okay, that is our usual memo. And I think we already opened the safe, right? No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. Haha. I thought I had. Alright, well, I'm going to try to remember that sequence that I did in the event of future terminal problems, because I've had that happen before. It hung me up, and I ended up having to repeat a bunch of stuff, which I was not happy about. I tell you what. Okay, I think... Oh, I was gonna say, I think the elevator is just crashed or something, but There were a few. This lady decided to hole up in the elevator with her gun. I don't think it did much good. There's a way to get back down to the other floor, or you can just drop off. Or you can fall like I did. I was trying to jump. Now, where was that stairway? Wait. Is there not a stairway going up somewhere? Am I imagining that? Am I crazy? Did I get everything? Now, wait a minute. Okay, this is where we came up. Right, that's where we came up. And was it over here? Theater? Where? No. Alright, I'm already confused. I am confused. Yeah, because there was a way to get up above there. Where was that? Not here. This is the stair up. Oh my god. I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Where is... Crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Where is the way? There was an office. Really? What is wrong with my brain? Why can I not find the place where I go up? Why? Why can I not find that? Where the hell is it? What the shit is going on? This is bullcrap. This is horseshit. Where is the way up? This is stupid. Where's the way up? Where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Where is it? This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Where the fuck is the way up? This is a bunch of crap. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Where's the lobby that I looked down on that had the Giddyup Buttercup in it? Where's that? What is this crap? Where is the way up? Oh, this is fucking stupid. Where? This is horseshit. Where's the way up? Where is it? This is fucking bullshit. I'm about to destroy you. Where the hell is it? Where it... Fucking stupid game. This is bullshit. This is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen in my life. What is this bullshit? This is unfucking believable. Where is it? How do I... Unbelievable. What is this crap? What is this crap? This is bullshit. What is this crap? I've never seen such a bunch of bullshit in all my life. It's our cabinets that we're storing everything in. I hate shit like this. I fucking hate it. Hate that crap. I just fucking hate it. Okay, here's the theater. We cleared that. Arlen's office. Cleared that. Okay, we came over here. Some more bullshit over here. Alright, this is that director's office. We cleared that. And we came over here and what? Fell. Because bullshit. This is... okay. This goes to the outside. This goes to that balcony where I shot the two super mutant assholes. So, and there they are. There's one. Where's the other one? The other one's over here. Okay. Jesus. What a bunch of bull crap. Alright. After all that fucking stress, all I need to do is get down to the place where the where I've been storing all this crap. Which is not a big deal. All I have to do is fall. Here. I hate it when you have to go down to go up. That is bull crap. Alright. How much loot did we get? 1, 68. 900. So we got quite a bit. There's the way out. All right. Wilson Atomatoys Corporate Headquarters. Cleared out. Oh man, I want to hit that mass pike tunnel. I want to hit it. And the library. And Backstreet Apparel. Let's shoot back to... There is a hidden bunker at Rocky Narrows. And I think I should check it out. We'll stop at Grey Garden. Actually, let's go Sanctuary, dump off all of our stuff, and then we'll hit Rocky Narrows for the hidden bunker, and then we'll take the tape out to Arlen. That should be about enough. Alright, let's check for special stuff. Oh, we got some antifreeze. Clean. Nice. And I am going to scrap my Giddyup Buttercups. I have no sentiment. They go into the scrapper. Along with all the parts. No jangles. A couple of teddy bears, though. Undamaged camera. That'll be good for decoration. Otherwise, put all of the crap in here for future scrapping. And let's see. Don't think I picked, I don't remember picking up any, oh. Didn't remember it, but I had. Laser. Laser. And black baseball bat. Got 3 of those now. Let's see, we also... combat armor and modified leather. Regular leather. And other military items. Actually,
Carrying too much gear.
Everybody shut up. Tell me my business. Alright, we are going to dump out all of the most of this stuff should be modified, so I should get some sort of bonus parts from it. Oh, there was a pencil lurking in there from one of our previous scrapping sessions. Interesting. All right. And we had some regular plain old clothing. Gray knit cap, and there was a little slicker hat. And we have ammo. Ooh, we picked up some 308 rounds. Let's go 53. Holy cow, we picked up 10mm rounds too. Oh, 58 on that, I think. And we're using that as our sniper. So that works out about right. We're a little heavy on those and a little heavy on those. And the fusion core goes in there.
No one wants to see
So
it.
that was
Oh,
that.
man,
Let's
feeling
look
sorry
at
for you.
our irradiated food. Potato crisps.
Himself.
Alcohol. And water. Bourbon. Dirty water. Uncooked food. No. There we go. Cooked food. Let's see. And drug stuff. Extra antibiotic. And we are carrying 6 extra of those. All in all, a pretty good run, I must say. All right, let's check our... Oh, I forgot. Yes. And looks good. Need to pick up a few of each of the things. Six. Of those and 3 of these. And that looks like our loadout. Let's cook. For sleeping. Oh yeah. Nice. And what does our bone situation look like? 493. We could make some, but I'm gonna leave that for some time other than now. Oh, bottle caps. Misc. Bottle caps? Man, I need to get rid of this burnt book somewhere. Just throw it out in the world. Volcano. Maybe there's a volcano I can throw it into. Alright. We are hungry. Very much hungry. Because I didn't pick up my food. Alright, we're gonna sleep for 24, and then we're gonna go visit Arlen again. Oh, Nordhagen Beach is under attack. Well, that is not acceptable. Right, so I was gonna make a stop at home plate to drop off the things I've accumulated that go there. However, I think in interest of saving the good folk at Nordhagen Beach, that I will just hop directly there. Super mutants, eh? They are getting chewed up by my defense tower.
Time is paying off.
I didn't build a lot of defenses. Oh, we got some that need repair. Look at that. I didn't build a lot of defenses here at just this one tower. Let's see. We had a few that were smoking. I saw them. Right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's they were damaged, but if you have defenses that are disabled, as these I think were, and you ignore them, they will eventually be repaired, just like by the settlers, I think, as a matter of course. Yeah, and these are explosive rounds. So, yeah, anybody that's attacking here is going to get chewed up in a hurry. It is a double-edged sword, though, because if you find yourself standing next to any of the enemies that are being fired on, you might take some of that explosive damage, so yeah, be careful. That is why it is very wise indeed to set a fast travel point that is in a protected position. And in this particular case, it might be worthwhile to drop one here quickly. Resources miscellaneous and fast travel target. And we want to be facing outwards. And we'll move that later. But this is a good, protected space to arrive. Although, theoretically, you could have a Superman standing in here, but most likely they will be outside, being shot at by my Mark I defensive platform, which will chew them up like garbage. It will destroy them. Now, I know I had more. There we go. Quad-barreled missile launcher. Laser rifle. I am going to check and see if there are more, because that's only 4. They usually attack with more than that. So I'm going to take a little look around and see if there are any more bodies. Here's one. And here's one. Oh, minigun. Thank you. I do enjoy miniguns. My settlers, my provisioners use them. Lady.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
Yeah, glad to help.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
You're welcome, lady, and eventually I will build out this place. This is a nice, this is a nice place to build. You have a pretty good size area, and I usually build my bunkhouse up right in this area here, and I put the scrapping stations underneath it. Now let's see if there aren't some more bodies over here. So we ended up with 6 attackers, it looks like. And I don't see any more. Good enough. And I can't remember, are these? They are on the route. So they have access to all of the workshop stuff. All right, let's head to the Slog. Talk to. Ooh, we got more people. Oh, we don't need to eat again. We just need
Word
to
of advice, friend. Stay away from that old
drink.
insane asylum. Folks up there don't want business.
Anything I can do to help out around here?
Did you need anything?
Not right now. We're pretty well set for the moment.
Look at her with her fancy duds. She's got gloves and a hat. Boots. She's decked out, man. Let's see. I put my thingy over my management terminal. Oh, jangles and a teddy bear. Tarberries. I'm taking your tarberries. Unemployed 2, and we are going with scavenging on that. That was one of the things I did off camera. Is I did a little building out here. I wired it up, and when we last saw the citizens of the Slog, there was a oh, I didn't wire that up. I thought I had done that. I thought I had wired that old boy up. I put another generator on the roof, and I wired this up. And the idea being that we can get rid of the this stuff. In favor of our standard protected generator on the roof. We still have a bunch of defense up here, which is awesome. And whenever we visit the Slog, we do want to harvest
Seems to be growing well.
the 9 tarberries that are available, as well as picking out the ones from the workbench, which we already did. Yes. Corn and purified water we can put in here. It's 32. Oh, and we have to take the we have to give the thing to Arlen. All right, get your handkerchiefs ready.
There we go.
Hey.
Anything I can do for you?
I think I have something that belongs to you.
Holotape? Let's see now.
Go ahead. Hi, Daddy. When are you coming home?
Oh, God.
You work too much. I want you to read to me again. Mommy says you're helping all the horsies find good homes. Take care of them, okay? I love you.
And
Oh, Buttercup says she loves you too. We miss you. Come home soon.
oh, Marlene. Give me a minute. It's been so long. I never thought I'd hear their voices again. You can't imagine what this means to me.
It's a long story, but I lost my wife and son too.
Then maybe you can understand. She was right, you know. I did work too much. And now, I'll never hear her voice again. Never get to hold her. Kiss her goodnight. All I have left are the memories. And this tape, as one father to another. Thank you.
What now?
I can't possibly repay you for this. Here, take everything I have. It's not much, but... And one more thing. I was saving this for her birthday. All these years, it was all I had to remember her by. Please, I want you to have it.
Buttercup toy.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, he's listening to the tape again.
When are you coming home? You work too much.
Oh man.
Meet me again. Mommy says you're helping all the horses find good homes. Take care of them, okay?
Jeez, that's rough.
No. Buttercup says she loves you too. We miss you. Come home soon.
Alright, I'm gonna stop at home plate. I'm gonna put this toy. Let's see, is that under miscellaneous or junk? Giddyup Buttercup toy, was that what it was called? Anyway, I'm gonna put it on my okay, it must be under junk. No. I did take it. It's gotta be under misc. What is it called? Oh, Buttercup toy, okay. I am going to drop that. And then we are going to no. Oh, I always do it when I don't mean to. There is a way to no. There is a way. There is a way to oh, that looks somewhat precarious. I want to put it in a special place where I know it's not going to disappear. And I've had good luck with McCready's wooden toy soldier, and there is a way when I'm picking stuff up, sometimes, like when I try to scrap it, I'll pick stuff up and it'll end up stood up in an upright position, and I don't know. Dang it. I did it again. I don't remember how to do that. It's something to do with... Is it return? Is it enter? No. Oh, there's some way to do it. Oh, there we go. that is perfect. Now the only question is, do I want to move it? I want to move it a little bit. Yeah. Well, hopefully that stays there. My general theory is that, and this is why I stopped collecting baseballs, basketballs, kickballs. I was going to build a ball pit for those things, for those items. And way back in the day, I was building my teddy bears and my Jangleses were not in these boxes. They were in big stacks. And yeah, I left 10 teddy bears out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How did I get 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, okay, there's 10. I've left 10 out on the floor, and they seem to be surviving. But what was happening is I was losing teddy bears. I originally had them in a big pile, and then when I eventually picked them all up to make sure how my count was accurate, I was missing some. So the general theory is that depending on the load order, objects can fall through the floor and end up under the world. And I didn't want to have that happen with my teddy bears, or my Jangles. So I have taken to, wait. Okay, these are rescued teddy bears. These are unrescued. Yes. Which are different. See my teddy bear rescue project videos for the explanation as to the difference between unrescued and rescued. But anyway, yeah, to avoid losing teddy bears because they're falling through the world, I've decided to just do this. And so far, these 10 seem to be holding. I have not lost any of them. And I suspect that the same thing would happen to baseballs, basketballs, kickballs. When I build ball pits, they will slowly end up falling through the world, a couple at a time or whatever. So I decided not to build the ball pit anymore. I'm not going to do that. So we are aid. Go. All right, we are going to head back to Sanctuary and then end the episode. Finally, we are just around 3 hours, I think. Oh no, Sunshine Tidings, really? Really, Sunshine Tidings is under attack. Well, that is something up with which I shall not put. So, we are going to hasten to Sunshine Tidings. Raiders, huh? Alright, I got her. That means we qualified for helping. Wow, they were way far away. And the other direction they can come from is back over here. And it didn't say, defend blah 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 complete, so I think we have more raiders inbound. My provisioner was out there making with the ass whoopings. Where is my stairs down? Here we go. I'm getting tired. But you know what? I'll defend my peoples. Look at this guy. Made it all the way up here. Taking your leather and your long johns, and you know what we're doing? You're going in the bathtub, sir. This is our meat decay tub. You get to rot to nothing there in the tub. Now, the few that I shot at were not legendary, but that's not to say that there might not be some legendary peoples out here. Oh, they were gonna Molotov us, huh? Well. How satisfied are you now with your actions, punks? I should put some turrets on the roof of the old shed. And we had one person that I took specific notice of that was over this ridge. Yeah. That's the advantage of if you get the notice and you get there quickly, the raiders are still on the outskirts and inbound. If you get there, if you wait a long time, or it takes you a long time to fast travel there, the game will take account of that, and the attackers will already be like inside the perimeter of your base, which is why I don't build like fortified walls. Like some people build like around the border of Sanctuary, will build walls to keep attacks out. But the game ignores those. If it takes you a long time to get, say you're, on the other side of the map and you get the notification Sanctuary is under attack, and the fast travel takes like, 20 hours. The game will account for that, and when you get there, they will be inside your walls already. So I've never bothered with, oh, did I miss this guy? I think I did. I've never bothered with trying to build walls to keep... What was that? Did the pack animal fall off the dam? Is that what I saw? Are they heading like across? What? What is going on in my world? All right, well, we got to get back to home plate, or Sanctuary, I mean. All right, special stuff. I don't think we picked. Oh, liar! Jangles and Teddy Bear. The interesting thing is, outside of the wrench and the metal bucket, these are all fundamental materials, so I can put them away. Now we also have heated super sledge, minigun, Oh, targeting quad-barreled missile launcher. Nice. But not for the people around here. That is going to laser. And the minigun, we're gonna go ahead and dance and Codsworth are all excited by it. We're gonna do it up into one of our high-powered miniguns that's ready for use by a provisioner. And extra ammos. Whoa. How much 5mm? Whoa, we got a whole bunch of 5mm. Let's see. Fusion cells are good. Shotgun. A little heavy on that, and a little light on the... We'll go 22. $194. What am I carrying? I'm carrying something. I'm carrying mods, but those are not that heavy. I just did my ammo. Junk is good. Misc. And... oh yeah, I got a bunch of... might as well do it right. Let's see. Combat armor and modified leather. Plain leather. And other military gear. Like welding goggles. And that's much better. Go ahead and clean that up right away. Alright, I don't think I have any extra apparel. My weapons are standard. And I am carrying... whoa, I have a whole bunch of tarberries. Yeah, that was it. I need... alright, looks good. Cook. Oh, I don't have Lover's Embrace. Alright, we're gonna hit the hay for 8 hours. To get Lover's Embrace. Oh, and an infection. Really? Really? Wow. Just wow. And we cook. Alright. And once again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you think you might want to see more of them, subscribe and set your alert. And if you think other people might enjoy watching these videos, go ahead and tell them about the channel. Can't hurt, and I would appreciate it. And as always, I hope to see you in the next episode.